Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to continue working on the face and we are going to refining the face skin detail. So as you can see, we did these skin details in the last video and I had just increased the layer intensity a little bit. You can, when you sculpt on a layer, this is one of the benefit. You can go here and just give, you can give some intense value. It's like you are like increasing the effect. You can say now I put 2 and now you can see the face skin become more defined and you can see it's well defined now, but I'm going to keep I think 1.5, so I'm gonna keep 1.5 here. Okay, so I just increased 0.5 value there. Now I'm going to work on the neck area. So we have not done anything on there except the base skin. So I'm going to take a new layer for that and I'm going to work on. So for the neck, I'm going to take, let's go to that brush. So I'm going to give some cellular details. So I'm going to use this ROU cellular. You can see it indicates that we can use on the neck. So let's see. So now I'm going to turn on symmetry and let me add this these details. You can see we have some directionality with this skin detail. So let me undo it. I'm going to increase the value a little bit. So I'm going to add this all over that neck. Make sure you are adding with this angle so that these wrinkles are going this way. So here I'm adding this direction so that these wrinkles are going this way, like this. Okay, so I added that neck skin there. So then I want some directionality. So I'm going to use some other brush, which is again the cellular, but this time this street cellular for this one. So let's use this one. And you can see this alpha, it has directionality. So I'm going to use to get more directional wrinkles. Okay, so I added some on the neck. Then I want some more obvious lines. So I'm going to use the standard brush. Let me go back to the standard brush here. And let's use an alpha, which is this this line alpha. This is a by default alpha, comes with ZBrush. So you can use this with drag, and we can drag these lines, which can look like obviously it should be in soft mode. So so now this is very hard, so let's decrease the intensity. I want some very fine lines going across this neck, and again you can use dance standard to do it manually as well. So I'm going to do that as well with some lines like this. So neck skin tend to have these wrinkle fine lines. So now I'm going to use my dance standard brush. So let's press 3 and I'm going to add some lines manually with a very small brush. And again, don't drag a clear line there, just break the whole line and look from distance as well. Some lines here, turn off the symmetry and just put the line like a zigzag line. something like this. And I'm going to add some wrinkles here, because this is again a deformed skin area. Okay, so now I'm going to take the standard brush. So let's take the standard with no alpha, and I'm going to give some volume to those wrinkles. Now it's soft mode, so let's go back to something like this, some skin folds, some wrinkles. Something like this. I think that side is looking good, this side still, yeah. So yeah, I'm done with this neck part here. You can define it more. So I added some big wrinkles with the skin details. So now I'm going to give some secondary deformation. Now if you, it's looking good, but if you check the face, still it's looking overall smooth except the skin details. So because we are lacking secondary forms yet, so I'm going to put some secondary forms. Here you can see this area looks at no, not natural. So I'm going to put some wrinkles there. You can see this mark. So I'm going to again standard brush here. Again we can go back to a division label. So let's turn on this. Again we can now make it asymmetrical looking. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to add some, and now I'm putting some forms like this here. Okay, now I have some forms going on there, so I'm going to refine it a little bit better. So here I'm putting some, you know, temporal muscle indication. So I'm changing the form there. Little bit muscle inside. Just breaking all these, simple forms to, multiple smaller forms. Nothing fancy, just trying to define those things. Okay, so I just put it some secondary forms there. Then I'm going to add some vein on the face. So the face doesn't have any vein showing, so I'm going to add some vein. So let's now turn up the symmetry, and with the standard brush I'm going to add some vein on the face here somewhere. Again you can put all these different type of layers in different different layers. Okay, so just add some veins to the face. Then I'm going to refine some directional wrinkles. So now the skin is looking good, but still we need some directional wrinkles. So I'm going to use this standard and that alpha technique. So let's use this alpha with drag, and I'm going to put some wrinkles, line wrinkles you can say. Let's select this one. So here you can see some wrinkles, so let's add some low intensity wrinkles there. So you can see I'm adding some directional wrinkles as if it's like bending from there too much, something like this. So you can add this kind of wrinkles on these deform areas. So I'm going to add something here as well. Let's increase it and add some wrinkles here. Again, you can see some wrinkles here, some very fine lines, so we can add that. Something like this, or we can do this with manual. Let's add some wrinkles manually. So I'm going to a lower division level. So I'm trying to add some very fine lines. Specifically on the skin eye area, this is very fine lines there. Okay, so here I have completing this face skin detailing here. So in the next video we are going to work on the hand detailing. So see you there.